He takes a step toward her. You lying. You step forward, placing yourself between them. You don't draw your weapon. You just look at him. But the message is clear. He is trapped. To deny her claims would require opening his books, an act of transparency he would never consider. To lash out violently here, in front of the whole town, would only prove her point that he is a desperate man. For the first time since you've known him, Jedediah Thorne is speechless. He has been outmaneuvered, outwitted, and publicly humiliated by the very person he dismissed as a mere squatter. Elara gives a small, polite nod to the stunned store owner. "Thank you for your time, Mr. Miller. You've been most illuminating." She turns and walks out of the store. You follow her, leaving behind a room full of men whose loyalty to their king has just been irrevocably shaken. You step out into the bright sunlight, your heart pounding. You look at your wife, the Boston lady, the victim, the squatter. They are all gone. In their place stands a woman of terrifying intelligence and a will of pure, unadulterated steel. The victory in the general store is a strange and unsettling thing. It's a taste of triumph mixed with the metallic tang of fear. On the ride back to the ranch, the silence is no longer one of awkwardness, but of shared anticipation. You have poked the bear. Now you must wait for the charge got. As you unhitch the team, Elara turns to you, her expression serious. "There's something I did in town before we went to the store." She reaches into her satchel and pulls out a slip of paper. "I used some of the wages you paid me to send a telegraph to a contact of my father's at the Union National Bank in Omaha." You stare at her, understanding dawning. When you were talking about his credit, you weren't just guessing. "No," she says, a flicker of a smile touching her lips for the first time. "I was laying a trap with bait I knew was real. Now we wait to see if they reply. You don't have to wait long." But Thorne's countermove is, once again, unexpected. The next afternoon, a rider approaches, not one of Thorne's thugs, but a weary-looking man in an official-looking duster.